Hey guys, it's Kari. Tonight I kind of wanted to give my story, my testimony, because I haven't done that before on, the internet, except for, just typing it up. But anyway, so 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and severe food allergies. And basically, for those of you who may not know what arthritis is, because I didn't at the time, it's basically, it just attacks your joints. So it's like your fingers, your neck, shoulders, knees, and feet. That's where it bothered me the most. My neck would be really, really stiff in the morning, and my feet would hurt, where I couldn't hardly walk. So it was weird because I didn't know what had caused it, and it had taken the doctors forever to know that it was arthritis. And then eventually, we found out about the food allergies. And I was allergic to dairy, wheat, and soy, which is in absolutely everything. So that meant that I couldn't eat pizza, I couldn't eat ice cream, I couldn't eat, normal stuff that, kids eat. I was 15 at the time, so it was really rough going to friends' houses, and they were eating whatever, junk food they wanted, and I just sat there and would have to eat my special food, and so basically it really took a toll on, just normal life. I had just started learning to play the guitar and getting really comfortable playing it in front of people and singing, again in front of people. And so, for a while I couldn't play. My wrist, would hurt so bad that, when I tried to form the chords, I couldn't. It would kill me. And so, just normal, small little things were huge, all of a sudden. And I'm still not really sure what caused the arthritis, except for possibly stress. And I had been in several high-stress situations during, dealing with friendships and, so-called kind of friends and things. And so that was really hard because I was, like I said, 15 and dealing with people, who I'd been friends with my whole life, and then all of a sudden getting stabbed in the back, by them, and then finding out I have arthritis and food allergies, and then being able to play guitar. It was really hard, to say the least. So basically, I just kept going through life, trying to get as normal as possible. And I just had to really cry out to God during that time and just be like, okay, God, I can't do this on my own. I can't make myself feel better. There's nothing that'll take the pain away, physically. So I just would pray, like, every day. I would spend like an hour just praying and reading my Bible and, just trying to listen to Him. And so that really, really grew my faith and just depending on Him, because, obviously He's the only one that can get you through something like that. And during that time that's kind of when I was introduced to Family Force 5's music. So that was a huge help. Just listening to their first CD, Business Up Front, Party in the Back. I listened to it every single day, and, it helped me a ton. So God really used them in my life, just to get me through some days where I was so depressed and so upset and like, why is this happening to me? Why, God, if you love me, if you care for me, why would you let this happen? But the answer to why bad things happen to people is because we're born into a sinful world. And there's nothing we can do about that other than cry out to God and to ask Him to come into our hearts and to reign and rule in our lives. You know, and that doesn't mean that you have like a list this big of rules, you know, that you have to follow and like, okay, check, I did that today, and check, I did that today. Oh, I didn't feed a homeless person. Man, like, it's not about that. Like, those things are great, and we're called to help the homeless and the widows and the orphans. But people make Christianity out to be something that's, you know, you're supposed to be perfect. You're supposed to do every single thing right all the time. And yeah, we're supposed to strive to be like Christ and strive to be perfect, but it won't happen. You know, like, nobody's going to be perfect because He is the only one that is perfect. But there's coming a day that we will be in heaven if we have asked Him to be in our hearts and try to live how we're supposed to and sold out to Him. Then we get to live with Him forever and ever. And I can't wrap my mind around forever, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. And for me, I'm excited because, you know, I get to dance and sing and do, you know, party with Jesus and all the amazing people that's gone on before us. And, you know, it's all my family and friends that have passed and are up there. But there's also a very real enemy. The devil is very real, and hell is very real. And I know that's a really scary thing to talk about and to think about. It's, you know, it still scares me. But, you know, like I said, if you accept God into your heart and you say, please just reign in my life, you know, then you won't have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about that after you die or after, you know, the world ends. You'll be able to live with God in heaven, you know, forever. And so I got off on that little tangent there, sorry. I'm just trying to kind of connect everything here. So back to being sick. I don't know what I would have done without my mom and my dad and the friends that I had at the time, because my poor mom, she had to make sure I had food, you know, and found all these recipes and things for me to eat to try and be more normal, you know. So she would find this like pancake recipe that I could eat for a breakfast and you know, different stuff like that. And so she was, well, is someone that I admire and hope that I can be like. And of course, just sorry. Sorry for the awkward silence. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a little while. A couple times God gave me different verses that said that He was gonna heal me. And so those verses are Psalm 30, verse 2. My God, I called out to you and you healed me. That was the first one I got. And then Psalm 119:50. My comfort in my suffering is this, your promise preserves my life. So both of those verses I held on to so tightly. Because I was just like, okay, I know he's going to heal me. I know he's going to take care of me. And so in 2009, April 3rd, 2009, he healed me. It was one of the craziest things I've ever, experienced. This lady was praying for me, and I felt like there's this army surrounding me, and just this army of angels, I guess. And they all just had their hands on me, and all of a sudden, I'm standing like this, and then I just fall. And I'm serious, it was that slow. It wasn't, bam, I hit the ground. It was slow, and I'd never experienced anything like that before. I didn't get hurt or nothing, so I didn't hit the ground hard. I just kind of laid there, and I was like, okay. All I knew to do and to say was thank you, because I knew that he had healed me, and I just laid there and cried and was just saying thank you, thank you, thank you over and over and over. And so eventually we all kind of get up and freak out, and we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just happened. And finally we go home the next day, and the lady, before we left, the lady that prayed for me, she told me to walk out my healing, I guess, for 21 days. She said, just believe it, just know, even when the enemy says you're not healed or you're still hurting, whatever, just believe that you're healed, and the pain will go away eventually. So I was like, okay, cool. So it was still hard for about maybe a month or a little less. I just kind of, would be like, okay. Anytime something would happen or I would be hurting, I would just be like, no, I'm healed. So I just had to declare that. And so to this day, I am still good. Things aren't perfect, but I feel good. I don't have arthritis anymore. I don't have food allergies anymore. I am healthy, and I'm so thankful to God because He took care of me while I was sick, during, walking out my healing, and then now. And I'm so excited to see what He has planned for my future with, my music, because I write my own music, and it, obviously, if you've watched my other videos, I sing and play guitar, and I dance, and so that those things are my passions and my calling in life, and I would greatly appreciate prayer for that, and, for you guys, if you ever need anything, if you ever need prayer or need someone to talk to, feel free to comment on my videos or to send me a personal message. I'm also on Twitter at Fiverr Forever. It's 5, it's numerical, 5, ER_forever. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my story. I want to give a shout out to Alabama Love on Instagram and Courtney Fiverr for saying that you guys wanted to hear my story. And all my other friends on Instagram and Twitter. I love you guys, and all my YouTubers. Thank you guys for subscribing and watching. I hope this encouraged you. And I hope you guys have a blessed night. Just don't give up hope no matter what you're going through. God is always there. I know that sounds cliche, but I'm living proof that He is. And so, take care. I love you guys. Good night.